Who is Satya Sai Baba? Born in the quiet village of Puttaparthi in the year 1926, what did he accomplish that has millions revere him as an avatar? Why is his name Satya Sai reverberating across countries? Is such devotion so easily commanded? Why is his name resounding everywhere? In temples, homes, towns, cities, countries, even in the names of children. What is the spa that drew millions to him, flocking for a glimpse, a touch, or just to be in his presence? Why did some of the greatest minds from all walks of life yearn to be in his presence? Scientists like Bhagavantam and Venkatraman, world-renowned physicians like Dr. Bhatt, celebrated artists like M.S. Subbalakshmi, Ghantasala, Allah Rakha and Zakir Hussain, scholars like V.K. Gokak, movie legends from Manoj Kumar to Rajnikant, Aishwarya Rai to Sai Pallavi, renowned lawyers like Nani Palkhiwala, warriors like Field Marshal Cariappa and Sam Manekshaw, from Prime Ministers P.V. Narasimha Rao, Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Narendra Modi, to Presidents Shankar Dayal Sharma and APJ Kalam, trailblazers from industry like Ratan Tata, Sunil Mittal, Venu Srinivasan, and the list goes on. Why did these stalwarts, accomplished, discerning, revered in their own fields, with the world at their fingertips, wait quietly, patiently, for hours, merely to get a glimpse of him? What power is it that commanded even death? Devotees like Karanam Subbamma, Narayanan, Radhakrishna Shetty and Walter Cowan declared dead, body in full rigor, lifeless and inert, returned to this world alive and well when Bhagwan called out their name. The Maharaja of Venkatagiri beheld his Lord Rama in Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai and waited eagerly to kneel, gather and even shower himself with the dust from under Bhagwan's car every time Bhagwan visited him. Why did Nagaratnama, a great devotee of Saint Tyagaraja, build him a temple to preserve his legacy through the Tyagaraja Aradhana? With a single vision of the Lord proclaim, "The Rama I worshipped now walks the earth again as Sai Rama in Puttaparthi." The Queen of Chincholi, a devout follower of Shirdi Sai, fell silent in wonder when, on her first visit to Puttaparthi, Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba spoke of treasured items from her palace, secrets known only to her and the saint of Shirdi. In that moment of recognition, what certainty stirred in her soul that she brought Shirdi Baba's own chariot and offered it to Satya Sai? Was it to affirm to herself and the world, Shirdi Sai has returned? The chief priests of Tirupati, keepers of one of the holiest shrines, hurried to Prashanti Nilayam to seek Bhagwan's darshan, awestruck beholding him in the sanctum sanctorum in place of the idol of Lord Venkateshwara. What sublime experience were they blessed with that brought them rushing to Bhagwan Baba's divine lotus feet? Amritananda, a chosen disciple of the great Ramana Maharshi, was overcome with joy when Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba reminded him of a childhood prayer long forgotten. and blessed Amritananda with the vision of Lord Ganesha. What ecstasy would that seeker have experienced basking in the vision of his chosen God? Why did Swami Abhedananda, a saint in the lineage of Sri Ramakrishna, bow before Bhagwan Baba and say, love itself has taken form and walks on 2 feet? How was cancer cancelled? Healing without medicine possible? Curing the apparently incurable with a mere glance or touch? How was K.M. Munshi, renowned author of Sri Krishnavatara, freed from the grip of Parkinson's disease by a single touch of Sri Satya Sai's hand? Was the devotee being cured by his beloved Krishna? Why did venerated Vedic scholars like Gandikota Subramanya Shastri, Kamavadhani, Uppuluri Bairagi Shastri fall at the feet of Sri Satya Sai in reverence, declaring that the very Lord praised in the hymns of Yajurveda was now blessing them with his divine presence? Why did R.K. Karanjia, editor of Blitz magazine and once one of Bhagwan's fiercest critics, have a change of heart so profound that after a single conversation with Satya Sai, proclaimed on the front page of his paper in huge letters, God lives in India? When the Lord stood near the ocean at Rameswaram, the ocean remembered and reached out to wash those tender feet and offer obeisance with a garland of 108 pearls. What indeed was the ocean's recollection? Why did revered sages like Swami Sivananda and Chinmayananda bow before Bhagwan, not as one saint to another, but as seekers recognizing the divine that they had been searching for? Why have thousands chosen to follow him, his teachings and his principles, transforming their lives and lifestyles, their outlooks, attitudes, behavior and mindsets, even their diets, accepting their lives as his gift and offering their acts as worship unto him? Why do his followers organize vast medical camps, offer free education, and perform sacred ceremonies across continents? Why did one Atirudra Mahayagya, performed in his presence, spark a wave of the same across the world? Sri Rudra Prashna, chanted in his presence in Prashanti Nilayam, is now a global movement. From individual to family to society to creation and finally divinity. What power other than the divine itself inspire the world to unite? Lord Krishna declared in the Bhagavad Gita, whenever dharma declines, I take form to restore, to uplift and to guide mankind. If this awakening of service, this rebirth of faith, this silent revolution of goodness is not dharma restored, then what else is? If this spiritual wave of love and transformation sweeping across cultures, hearts and generations is not divine glory, then what else can we call it? A life of selfless love, of truth, goodness and beauty, divinity in human form. Let there be no doubt. This is the life of an avatar.